What's gone wrong with Virat Kohli in your view, given the fact that here was India's champion batsman, the successor to Sachin Tendulkar? Is this just a normal lean patch which comes in a batsman's career, or has something gone dramatically wrong?
You know, Rahul, if you would ask me this question about 6 months ago, I would have said he's going through a lean patch. I actually saw him very interestingly in November, every morning at the CCI, practicing intensively for an hour. Clearly, there was something outside the off stump that was troubling him. He and Sanjay Bangar were working on it hour after hour. And I thought that, you know, like every great batsman goes through, you can go through a temporary slump. I think at the moment there is something technically and perhaps, dare I say, even in the mind that's not fully out there, but particularly technically outside the off stump. And that takes time. You need to go back to the nets, but more importantly, you need to get match practice to get yourself fully tuned. My worry for Virat Kohli is that because now you're going to play a lot of white ball cricket. White ball cricket is never ideal, in my view, to get back into real form. You need to play that longer format. I still feel Virat has a lot to offer in Test cricket. But in one-day cricket and in most particularly T20 cricket, I think Virat, Rahul, is at the moment someone who is trying to sort of hit his way out of form, which is not ideal. I saw him in the IPL also. Clearly, he was battling with himself. And I think when you've set such high standards, then when you don't match up to them for an extensive period, it starts playing on your mind. And that's the sense I get from Virat Kohli. I still believe that he will eventually come good, particularly in the long format. But T20, you know, Rahul, I'm going to say something which some will say, I think he should give up T20.
Why?
I don't think T20, to my mind, is the ideal format for Virat at 33, 34 if he wants to play the next 5 years. I'll tell you what he told me in those nets. He said, I want to play 150 tests for India. So when I was calculating, that meant another 5-6 years of cricket. You know, I think he's fit enough. As we've seen with Djokovic, Nadal, Federer in tennis, they play almost up to 40. I think he can play till 40. But the question then is, you've got to start deciding, I'm not going to play T20, I'm going to play the big matches. I think Gavaskar made a great point on the program we had the other day where he said, look, Virat Kohli is picking and choosing when he wants to play for India, but he's more than happy to play for RCB. That doesn't work. If you are going to play in this T20 World Cup, you're going to have to prove yourself over the next 2 months